What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,000 episodes, 500,000 streams worldwide. Would not be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. If you haven't gotten your tickets for Girls Night Out, I don't know what you're doing. All right, we are screening the Ocean's 8 movie in Marietta, GA. It's going to be so much fun. So you get dinner, a movie, and a swag bag full of all kinds of goodies from some of my favorite sponsors. So jump onto it on ashsaidit.com. Get those seats for you and your girls. Today, we are joined by the spokesperson for No Kid Hungry Atlanta, the beautiful Elizabeth Baker. Hey, Elizabeth.
Hey, Ash. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're a busy lady, you know. I swooping in and trying to get you.
We are. We're busy gearing up for our exciting Taste of the Nation event here in a couple weeks.
Yes. All right. So, Elizabeth, what is No Kid Hungry?
So No Kid Hungry stemmed out of Share Our Strength, which is an organization that started in 1984 by brother and sister team Billy and Debbie Shore. So they actually went to Ethiopia. They saw the terrible famine that was going on there, and they came back home and realized that hunger was affecting children right in their own backyard, and that there was no organization specifically dedicated to ending childhood hunger in America. So hunger looks and presents itself a lot differently in America than it does in a third world country because we don't have starving children, we have hungry children. So while we don't have the distended bellies and the very unfortunate photos that you see of these countries dealing with starvation, hunger presents itself in things such as obesity, which people a lot of times don't understand because, you know, whereas these mothers and fathers are working so hard to stretch that dollar, a lot of times it's a lot cheaper to go to a gas station and grab a bag of chips and a soda than it is to, you know, have a healthy, nutritious meal. And so a lot of people don't really understand that correlation, but obesity actually is a big issue that stems from childhood hunger, along with so many others. But that's just a physical one, you know, that comes to mind when you see this.
Yeah. So how did Taste of the Nation begin?
So Taste of the Nation started, I believe the first one was 31 years ago, and here in Atlanta we're celebrating our 30th year, so we were one of the first to jump on board, and it was actually the first event of its kind, which now everywhere you look, every weekend, there's another tasting grazing event, but Taste of the Nation really was the first of its kind, and it was a way because, you know, ending childhood hunger, so many chefs wanted to get involved because that's their passion, is food, and they just could not believe that, you know, now it is 1 in 6 children in America don't know where their next meal is coming from, and here in Georgia, it's actually, the statistic is worse, it's 1 in 4 children, so that's roughly 650,000 children here in the state of Georgia that don't know where their next meal is coming from. So these chefs really wanted to find a way to give back, and that's kind of where the name of the organization Share Our Strength came from, is, you know, we believe that everyone has a strength to share, and this is how chefs give back. And so that's kind of how Taste of the Nation came about. Now it's in 20 cities across the country, and we're always proud to say Taste of the Nation Atlanta is kind of the crown jewel. We have consistently raised more money than any of the other events across the country, and that is in large part due to our leadership. Our founding chairman is Tano Karatostas, the founder and CEO of Buckhead Light Restaurant Group, and then for the past 19 years, George McCarrow has been a co-chair, and he's the co-founder and CEO of Ted's Montana Grill, as well as the co-founder of We're Cookin'.
Okay, cool. May the 3rd is a big date. We're looking forward to Taste of the Nation. It's going to be at the Cobb Galleria. This is a new location for you guys.
It is a new location. It's actually our dream come true. So we have about 1,500 guests, and we're thrilled that, you know, the event typically sells out, and we just are busting at the seams at every venue we've been to. And we've loved all of our venue partners in the past, but unfortunately we've just always grown out of it. So the Cobb Galleria Center is new to us this year. We'll be in the ballroom, and it's one huge rectangle, which is kind of our dream come true. So we just have, and it's a beautiful room, but it's also lends itself that we can bring in a lot of really cool design elements and fun surprises. So we're really excited to be there this year.
Yes. All right, you guys, so we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're talking more with Elizabeth about Taste of the Nation ATL and what you guys can look forward to this year. Hang tight. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping. Why not make it comfortable with Casper? Ash Brown here from Ash Said It Daily. Casper products are cleverly designed to mimic human curves, providing supportive comfort for all body types. When I'm touring around the world, there's always one important detail missing: my Casper bed. I can't wait to get home for a restful night's sleep. There's nothing like it. The experts at Casper work tirelessly to make a quality sleep surface that cradles your natural geometry in all the right places. The prices are affordable because Casper cuts out the middleman and sells directly to you. They're all designed, developed, and assembled right here in the U.S. Don't forget about Casper's 100-night risk-free Sleep On It trial. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/ash and using ASH, ASH, at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Get your Casper mattress for a restful night. Visit casper.com/ash. Promo code ASH. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I'm your girl, Ash Brown, and we're talking with spokesperson for Taste of a Nation. Yes, No Kid Hungry ATL, May the 3rd. I cannot wait, Elizabeth. All right, so every year you guys have honorary chairs. Who are this year's honorary chairs?
So this year we're super excited. Our honorary chef, we are welcoming Alton Brown. You may know him, the producer, author, and then, of course, he's on the Food Network. And then as our honorary chair, we have Evander Holyfield. So I think that name is pretty familiar to a lot of people. Olympic medalist, entrepreneur, and of course the only 5-time heavyweight champion of the world. So they will be in attendance. They've donated some really great items for our live auction. And we're always so excited to welcome these VIPs to the event, not only because everyone loves to see them and meet them and all those fun things that go along with it, but we're just so excited that we get these other people that are interested in our cause, and they get to learn more about it at the event.
Yes. Who are some of this year's beneficiaries?
Yeah, so we have quite a few. Basically, in a nutshell, Share Our Strengths No Kid Hungry campaign focuses on problem solving.
Gotcha.
So we work with local partners to identify barriers and problems that stop kids from getting the food they need, and then we work to fix it. So, for example, we know that the federal nutrition programs like school breakfast and summer meals, they work to close the gap between kids who have enough to eat and those who don't. And then these programs work together to make sure kids have access to food when they need it, regardless of their zip code, their age, or the time of day. But, however, these programs aren't efficiently reaching many of the kids who need them, so we find ways to make sure that these organizations can work more effectively and reach the kids who need them. So this year we are partnering the same folks that are back from last year. Many of these beneficiaries have been on board since the beginning, and they've just been incredible partners, not only in Atlanta but across the state. So we have the Atlanta Community Food Bank, the Georgia Citizens Coalition on Hunger, the Captain Planet Foundation, Our House, Open Hand Atlanta, and the Georgia Budget and Policy Institute, as well as Health Empowers. So a little information on some of those. Atlanta Community Food Bank, I'm sure many people know, has arms and legs across the entire state. They have more than 600 nonprofit partners and help more than 755,000 people get healthy food every year. So we're always thrilled to be partnering with them. Our House is one of my personal favorites, although they're all incredible, because it's a shelter for homeless newborns and their families. And, you don't really think that that's a need, but it is such a need. And not only is it this shelter, but there's education and, of course, teaching healthy eating techniques and just making sure these families can get back on their feet in such a vulnerable state with newborn children. Yeah. And then Open Hand Atlanta actually runs the local arm of Cooking Matters, which is a Share Our Strengths platform that teaches families how to create meals on a tight budget. So healthy, nutritious meals, and really learning how to stretch those SNAP dollars and WIC dollars. So like I was saying a little earlier, they don't feel the need to rush to the gas station to grab dinner. They are, armed with the tools to fix their family a delicious meal on a very tight budget.
So, Elizabeth, last but certainly not least, why do people need to attend Taste of the Nation Atlanta this year?
Well, for starters, it's the best party of the year.
I agree.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we love it. It's just a really fun event. But my favorite part is majority of the funds raised stay local. So while a portion of them do go to the National No Kid Hungry campaign, the majority of the funds stay here locally and fund those different beneficiaries I was listing, as well as the No Kid Hungry campaign specific to Georgia. So I think that's why the community rallies around this event so much, is because, it's really helping those 1 in 4 kids here in Georgia in our own backyard that are struggling with hunger. But in addition to that, it's 1,500 of the who's who of Atlanta. We have 55 of the top restaurants in Atlanta. And not only that, all of the executive chefs attend. So that's always exciting to see, those big names of Atlanta in the same room. We have really great mixologists that come. We have the best wines. We're actually doing kind of a bubble theme this year with the celebratory 30th anniversary. So we'll have lots of sparkling wine. We have live entertainment. And then we have our much anticipated silent wine and live auctions. And then we also, of course, have some fun surprises up our sleeve for the big anniversary year.
Absolutely. Elizabeth, I was already sold on the mixologist. When you said the mixologist is going to be there and said, I'm good, I will be there, front and center.
And they always do really fun stuff. They're a hit. We brought them in a few years back, and, they're a highlight of the event for sure.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's a great event. It's a great cause. I'm very fortunate to be helping promote it and put it out there and let more and more people know that it exists and how they need to get involved with it. So we appreciate that. And Elizabeth, let everyone know the best way that they can get in contact with you guys and, of course, to book their tickets before they sell out.
Absolutely. Please go to atlantachase.org. And like I said earlier, the event does typically sell out. So we encourage you to get your tickets soon. The event is Thursday, May 3rd. And if you have any questions, all of our contact info is on that website as well. So atlantachase.org. And we hope to see you all there. I know you'll be there, Ash. We're so excited to have you again.
Thanks so much. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for all the downloads, all the love. Everything makes a huge difference. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.